On the morning of January 24th, 2006, a 24-year-old woman named Jennifer Kesse failed to show up for work. That alone was strange. But what followed would turn her story into one of the most haunting missing person cases in modern American history. This is the story of a woman who seemed to vanish, without leaving behind a single clear answer. Jennifer Kesse was the kind of person people described as dependable. She was born on May 20th, 1981, raised in Florida, and had recently graduated from college with a degree in finance. By 24, she was already managing projects for a real estate company in Orlando. She lived alone in a new condominium complex called Mosaic at Millennia. She was close to her family. She spoke to her parents nearly every day. Jennifer had plans. She had routines. And she had no history of disappearing, which is exactly why her silence that Tuesday morning set off alarm bells. On January 23, 2006, Jennifer returned home from a vacation in the U.S. Virgin Islands with her boyfriend, Rob Allen. That night, she spoke with Rob on the phone around 10 p.m. Nothing seemed wrong. She talked about work. She talked about the upcoming day. It was the last confirmed conversation anyone would ever have with her. Jennifer was supposed to be at work by 9 a.m. She never arrived. She didn't call. She didn't answer her phone. By early afternoon, her parents, Drew and Joyce Kesse, were deeply worried. They lived several hours away, but they knew their daughter well. Jennifer didn't miss work. She didn't vanish without telling someone. So they did something crucial. They drove straight to Orlando. When Jennifer's parents arrived at her condo that evening, they found something unsettling. Her car was gone, but inside the apartment, everything looked normal. Her purse was there. Her cell phone was there. Her keys were missing. Her clothes from the night before were laid out. There were no signs of struggle. No broken locks. No overturned furniture. It looked like Jennifer had simply left for work and never made it there. 2 days later, on January 26th, a break finally came. Jennifer's black Chevy Malibu was found, parked just 1 mile away from her condo. It was backed neatly into a parking space at another apartment complex called Huntington on the Green. Nothing inside the car pointed to what had happened. No blood, no damage, no personal items that explained her disappearance. But nearby, investigators found something even more disturbing. Security cameras at the apartment complex had captured footage of the person who parked Jennifer's car. The video showed a man walking away from the vehicle. And in one of the most chilling coincidences in true crime history, every single frame that showed his face was blocked by fence posts, frame after frame, perfectly timed, as if his identity had been erased. To this day, that person has never been identified. At the time Jennifer disappeared, her condo complex was still under construction. Many of the workers were temporary laborers. Some were undocumented. Many were never properly identified. Jennifer had reportedly mentioned feeling uncomfortable around some workers. She told friends that some of them watched her, but they made her uneasy. After she vanished, many of those workers were gone, left the area, left the state, left no records behind. It was a nightmare for investigators. Police searched nearby lakes. They searched wooded areas. They brought in dogs. Jennifer sent into near where her car was found. And then, nothing. No witnesses came forward with a clear story. No physical evidence tied anyone to a crime. No ransom demand. No confirmed sightings. Just silence. For years, Jennifer's parents pushed the case forward themselves. They criticized law enforcement for early mistakes. They fought for access to evidence. They even filed a lawsuit to obtain police files. Eventually, they took over the investigation completely. They created the Jennifer Kesse Foundation, not just to find their daughter, but to help other missing person cases stay alive. They followed leads. They analyzed tips. They never gave up. There's several theories. One suggests Jennifer was abducted in the early morning hours while walking to her car. Another suggests she encountered someone she recognized. Some believe the crime was opportunistic. Others believe it was planned. But without evidence, every theory ends the same way, with unanswered questions. Jennifer Kesse was legally declared dead in 2018, but no remains have ever been found. No suspect has ever been charged. Her case remains one of the most well-known unsolved disappearances in the United States. A woman with a full life ahead of her, erased in what may have been a matter of minutes. Why this case still haunts people? Because Jennifer didn't live a risky life. She didn't disappear in a remote place. She didn't leave clues behind. She vanished from a normal morning, in a normal city, on a normal day. And if it can happen like that, it can happen anywhere. Jennifer Kesse's story is not just about a missing woman. It's about the gaps, the blind spots, the moments where answers slip through our fingers. Some mysteries don't end. They wait. This has been Truth, Trove Stories. If you believe forgotten cases deserve justice, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story, because silence helps no one.